Question number 31. The Young's modulus can be expressed using bulk modulus and Poisson's ratio as option A is correct, E equal to 3k into 1 minus 2 mu. Here this one is the explanation. The relation between Young's modulus, bulk modulus and Poisson's ratio is E equal to 3k into 1 minus 2 mu, where E equal to Young's modulus, k equal to bulk modulus and mu equal to Poisson's ratio. Option A is correct. Question number 32. The Young's modulus can also be expressed using rigidity modulus and Poisson's ratio as option D is correct, E equal to 2g into 1 plus mu. Here this one is the explanation. The relation between Young's modulus, shear modulus and Poisson's ratio is E equal to 2g into 1 plus mu, where E equal to Young's modulus, g equal to shear modulus and mu equal to Poisson's ratio. Option D is correct. Question number 33. The ratio of bulk modulus to Young's modulus for a Poisson's ratio of 0.25 will be option C is correct, 2 by 3. Here this one is the explanation. Given data, Poisson's ratio mu equal to 0.25, the relation between Young's modulus to bulk modulus E equal to 3k into 1 minus 2 mu. So E equal to 3k into 1 minus 2 into 1 by 4. So I am writing 0.25 is 1 by 4. So E equal to 3k into 1 by 2. So finally E equal to 3 by 2 into k. So k by E equal to 2 by 3. Option C is correct. Question number 34. The ratio of shear modulus to the modulus of elasticity for a Poisson's ratio of 0.4 will be option B is correct, 5 by 14. Here this one is the explanation. Given Poisson's ratio mu equal to 0.4, the relation between Young's modulus to shear modulus E equal to 2g into 1 plus mu. So E equal to 2g into 1 plus mu value is 0.4. So E equal to 2g into 1 plus 2 by 5. So finally G by E equal to 5 by 14. Option C is correct. Question number 35. The modulus of elasticity and rigidity of a material are 200 GPa and 80 GPa respectively. Then the Poisson's ratio will be equal to option B is correct, 0.25. So here this one is the explanation. Given Young's modulus E equal to 200 GPa and rigidity modulus G equal to 80 GPa. So finally we have to calculate Poisson's ratio mu. So we know that E equal to 2g into 1 plus mu. So 200 equal to 2 into 80 into 1 plus mu. So finally 1 plus mu equal to 200 by 160. It is equal to 5 by 4. It is equal to 1.25. So finally mu equal to 1.25 minus 1. It is equal to 0.25. Option B is correct. Question number 36. The modulus of rigidity of most materials with respect to the modulus of elasticity is option C is correct, less than half. Question number 37. The relation between elastic constants E, G and K are option B is correct, E equal to 9 kg by 3k plus g. Here this one is the explanation. The relation between elastic constants E, G and K are E equal to 9 kg by 3k plus g, where E equal to Young's modulus, G equal to shear modulus and K equal to bulk modulus. Option B is correct. Question number 38. In a test of a specimen, the ratio of maximum load to the virginal cross-sectional area of the test specimen is called. Option C is correct. Ultimate stress. Question number 39. A steel bar is fixed at both ends. If the bar is heated, it will be developed. Option B is correct. Compressive stress. Question number 40. The stress due to change in temperature developed in a bar depends on. Option A is correct. Coefficient of thermal expansion. Here this one is the explanation. Temperature stress sigma equal to E alpha into delta T into L. The thermal stress sigma is directly proportional to the coefficient of thermal expansion alpha. So option A is correct. Question number 41. What is the practical limiting value of the Poisson's ratio? Option C is correct. 0 to 0.5. Question number 42. If P axial load applied, A equal to cross-sectional area of uniform circular bar, L equal to length of the bar, E equal to Young's modulus of elasticity, then elongation of the bar will be equal to. Option B is correct. PL by AE. Question number 43. Factor of safety is the ratio of. Option D is correct. Ultimate stress to working stress. Question number 44. Young's modulus of elasticity for a perfectly rigid body is. Option A is correct. Infinity. Question number 45. When a cast iron specimen is subjected to tensile test, then the percentage reduction in area will be equal to. Option C is correct. 0%. Question number 46. The stress strain curve below represents for. Option B is correct. Brittle material. Question number 47. Necking phenomenon in stress strain curve is observed for. Option A is correct. Ductile material. Question number 48. The Poisson's ratio of the material is used in. Option A, one-dimensional bodies. Option B, two-dimensional bodies. Option C, three-dimensional bodies. Option D is correct. Both B and C. Question number 49. The modulus of elasticity for mild steel is approximately equal to. Option D is correct. 210 kN per mm square. Question number 50. A steel bar of 5 mm is heated from 15 degree to 40 degree centigrade and it is free to expand. The bar will induce. Option A is correct. No stress. Question number 51. When the free expansion or contraction is prevented, then there will be stresses are developed in the material because of temperature change. Such stresses are called. Option C is correct. Thermal stresses. Question number 52. The temperature stress induced in the bar due to temperature change. Option C is correct. Sigma equal to E alpha into delta T. So here this one is the explanation. Temperature stress sigma equal to E alpha into delta T. So where sigma equal to thermal stress, alpha equal to coefficient of thermal expansion, delta T equal to change in temperature. Option C is correct. Question number 53. The free expansion due to thermal stresses is option B is correct. Delta L equal to L alpha into delta T. Here this one is the explanation. Free expansion due to thermal stresses is delta L equal to L alpha into delta T. So where delta L equal to elongation in the bar, alpha equal to coefficient of thermal expansion, delta T equal to change in temperature, L equal to length of the bar. Option B is correct. Question number 54. When a bar is cooled to minus 5 degrees centigrade, it will be developed. Option A is correct. Tensile stress.